Drive through any neighborhood and you'll see solar panels popping up on the roofs. So what do you need to know as a smart homeowner before you purchase solar, especially if you're thinking about selling in the next few years? Check it out. Hey, Tony Legendre here with Legendary Properties. Hey, I've been getting a ton of questions about solar on residential property, and is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Does it add value to the house? So a couple thoughts, actually three in particular. One, appraisers really aren't adding any value to the solar systems added to houses at this point. It's still pretty new. So if you choose to purchase solar on your house and you're thinking about selling in the next couple of years, it may not be a good idea. So most of the savings that you'll really get from purchasing solar, from my understanding, is after 10 years plus from the savings that you'll make on a month-to-month basis. Number two is that you can either lease it or purchase it. If it's purchased, that lien, if it's against your house, has to be cleared when you sell the house. So pretty much think of that as you're taking out some of your equity by purchasing that solar, and the appraiser may not give much value to the equity that you absorbed in the solar purchase. So you could be stealing some of the cash flow if you're going to sell in the next couple of years from yourself. Three, if it's leased, that lease, oftentimes solar companies will say that it can transfer to the new buyer of the house if the seller wants to leave it behind and the buyer agrees to it, or the seller can bring it with them if they move locally to their new house and continue out the rest of their lease. A couple issues with that. If you have to remove solar from a roof, then we need to negotiate out any kind of roof repair and roof inspections based off of that solar. Two, if you're a seller and you're thinking about leaving behind that leased solar, you're going to narrow the amount of people that would be interested in taking over a lease on top of a mortgage, if that makes any sense. Love the idea of solar. My buddy is actually selling solar now, and he's coming over to kind of give me his sales pitch on solar. But to tell you the truth, we're not in an area of our life where we know if we're going to sell in the next 5 years or not. So we probably won't push forward with solar. If I was going to live in a house for the next 30 years, it makes sense all day long. From my understanding, it really starts to pay off about year 10 and beyond. And with P&M rates going up year by year, it seems to make sense. Why not be your own electric company and pay yourself that way and own that system? So anyway, some thoughts on solar. Hope this helps. Talk to you soon.